better than that. Hello, Boonsboro.
Hello!
Right, that's better. Welcome, everyone. This is the 5th annual, if you don't know it, Green Fest. And we're going to lead off with the national anthem sung by tenor Maury James.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Maury. That was great. Now I'd like to introduce the honorary guest master of ceremonies for the 5th annual Green Fest, Tom Ryford, President and CEO of the Hagerstown, Washington County Convention and Visitors Bureau, the longest title in the world.
Thank you. Well, welcome everybody to the 5th annual Boonsboro Green Fest, and if that national anthem didn't scare the clouds away, I don't know what will. Let's give them another round of applause. That was a spirited version of our national anthem. More than 100 volunteers, 160 vendors, 63 sponsoring partners have all joined with the Green Fest Committee to bring you this wonderful community event. Now, we would like to recognize the hard-working members of the Green Fest Committee. They are, and let's go ahead and applaud and scream and whistle. They are the general co-chairs, Janine Solberg and Barbara Wetzel. There they are. Did you see those flashbulbs go off? And members Leslie and Sean Hart, Rosemary James, Amy Jones, Francis Lynch, Dan Murphy, Bridget Schmidt, Laura Schneckenberg, Rick Schulman, and Kathy Vesely. Let's give them all a round of applause. Along with the Washington County Recycling Coordinator, Tony Drury, who is our county liaison on the committee. Thank you all, this wonderful Green Fest committee. Now, the Green Fest was the brainchild of the Boonsboro Recycling Task Force, which had been formed in 2007 to promote recycling and conservation. The task force's primary goal was realized when the advent of the town's first curbside recycling program began last July. This year, the Green Fest Committee took over as the festival's general sponsor. 7 members of today's 13-member committee have been actively involved in all 5 annual events. Only 2 of the original members are no longer with the committee. Well, since the Green Fest's modest beginning back in 2009, I don't know how modest it was. We had a U.S. Senator here for the ribbon cutting back then. Anyway, from the modest beginning in 2009, the town of Boonsboro has embraced the all-volunteer effort by designating the Green Fest as an official event of the town of Boonsboro. Now, representing the town of Boonsboro here today, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for Mayor Skip Kaufman. Where's the mayor? There he is, right there. Assistant Mayor Howard Long is here. There he is, right there. This is working out. Wave when I to say your name. Council members Kevin Chambers. There he is. Council member Sean Hart. Council member Cindy Kaufman. Council member Janine Solberg. and Councilmember Barbara Wetzel. Also, Town Manager Deborah Smith, Town Planner Megan Clark, Police Chief Chuck Stanford with the coolest uniform in the world, and Crew Chief Greg Huntsberry. Give them all a round of applause. Wow, what a wonderful event this has been. And let's hear it again for Greg Huntsberry and his crew of Eric Renner and David Lewis. They dodged a lot of raindrops in the past 48 hours to get this beautiful park ready for the first big event of the season. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce the many supporters who have turned out today to help us launch the 5th Annual Green Fest. From the Washington County Public Schools, our Boonsboro High School Principal Peggy Pugh, Middle School Principal Paul Engel, and Elementary School Principal Hope Fuss. And by the way, Mr. Engel has attended all 5 years. Thank you, Mr. Engel, for your support. Let's hear it for the high school and the middle school. And we have here today, representing the elected Board of Education, is member Donna Brightman, who has been a major sponsoring partner each year. Where is she? Where's Donna Brightman? Oh, there she is. She's been a major sponsoring partner each year and at different times has served as a speaker and a vendor. She is helping with a booth again this year, and her husband, Courtney Hirsch, is the lead cook today. Is he really? The lead cook today for the Pleasant Valley Ruritan's booth in the food pavilion. Make sure you make him cook you some food, it says here. From Washington County government, we have the award-winning Julie Pipple. Is she here? Where's Julie Pipple? There she is, right there. Director of the Division of Environmental Management. We have Cliff Engel, Deputy Director of the Division of Solid Waste Department. We have the award-winning Washington County Treasurer, Todd Hershey. Where's Todd Hershey? There he is, right there. He's got an umbrella under a roof. The Register of Wills, Jason Malott, is here. Also representing Washington County's award-winning Sheriff's Department. Where's Jim Holsinger? He's right there. Also a cool uniform, by the way. And by the way, Doug Mullendore, our sheriff, is a proud Boonsboro native and a former member of the local police department here in Boonsboro, Doug Mullendore. Also, the county's Economic Development Commission's Ag Marketing Specialist, Leslie Hart, is here. Give Leslie a round of applause. All of the Washington County Commissioners have joined us at various times, and we'd like to make sure that the county commissioners are welcome. Of course, Terry Baker is the president, Vice President John Barr. County Commissioners members Ruth Ann Callahan, Jeff Klein, and Bill McKinley. Give the county commissioners a round of applause. I don't see any of them here, are there? Well, we're good friends of Boonsboro, though. We'd also like to acknowledge a longtime friend who has supported the task force in Greenfest from the very beginning. He's Hagerstown City Council member Christian Alshire. Is Christian here? Give him a round of applause anyway. And we have some very special visitors. They are individuals and businesses who believe in the cause, and they have demonstrated their dedication by donating their time and treasure to assure 5 very successful festivals. They are, and please raise your hand and let's scream and whistle, from Turn the Page Bookstore and the Vesta Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, the award-winning Bruce Wilder. Where's Bruce Wilder? Where's Bruce? Is he back there? There he is, right there. Hi, Bruce. From Bellwether Printing, owner Ellen Burris, our green printer. Where's Ellen? There she is, right there. Alice Burris. Alice Burris. Representing herself. Horticultural consultant Donna Brightman. Also give her a round of applause. From Reese's Home Improvement, local businessman John Reese. From Body Sense PT, Boonsboro physical therapist Shannon Murphy. There she is. Representing the Boonsboro Historical Society, George and Vicki Messner. There they are, George Messner. We'd also like to acknowledge 3 other businesses that have supported the Green Fest the first 5 years of the Green Fest, and hopefully will always continue. Boonsboro accounting firm of Michelle Schaefer, CPA, Cochran's Auctioneers, and AC&T. Let's give them a round of applause. And we are going to be introducing now, according to Barbara's script here, the government entities that are represented today, and they'll present their things today. Is that true? Okay. First of all, let's welcome their proclamations. I said their things. I meant their proclamations, honest. It's like a ventriloquist act behind me. Let's welcome to the microphone as he makes his way down. It's Christopher Ewell is coming. He is the Western Maryland Chief of Staff for Governor Martin O'Malley. Let's welcome Christopher Ewell. Where's Chris Ewell? There he is.
Thank you very, very much. It's great to be back in Boonsboro with our environmental advocates in Western Maryland for the 5th annual Green Fest. In this changing new economy, there will be states that win and there will be states that lose. And one of the things that defines Maryland's ability to be a winner in this modern economy is the precious consensus we've been able to forge to make difficult but important and transformational choices. Choices that not only advance a more sustainable future, but also create jobs and expand opportunity. This past legislative session, we have made important progress for greater job creation and opportunity while moving us towards securing a more sustainable energy future by passing the Maryland Offshore Wind Energy Act of 2013. Together, we've chosen to set the strategic goals that create green jobs by increasing our in-state renewable generation by 20% by 2022, reducing greenhouse emissions 25% by 2020, and reducing per capita electricity consumption and demand 15% by 2015. We've made great progress on all of these goals over the past 6 years, but we all know that we have much more work to do. These things don't happen by chance. They happen because of the choices that we make together. And once again, I want to thank Barb, Janine, and the entire Boonsboro Green Fest Committee and the town of Boonsboro for being excellent partners and helping us advance this common mission. Now I'd like to present you with this governor's citation. Now, if you haven't seen me do this in the past, this does require a bit of audience participation. So when I point to you, I need you to say, whereas. You ready?
Whereas.
Good. Boonsboro Green Fest Day, May 11, 2013.
Whereas.
The Boonsboro Green Fest was established in 2009 to promote conservation efforts and recycling within the community, and
Whereas.
this year's 5th annual Green Fest will be held on Saturday, May 11, 2013 in beautiful Schaefer Park, Boonsboro, Maryland, and
Whereas.
this popular festival focuses on green family fun, educational exhibits, and crafters will share eco-friendly products, green initiatives, and offer demonstrations and provide an array of recycling opportunities, and
Whereas.
this popular festival enjoys continued success because of the committed efforts, time, and energy of the many dedicated volunteers who work to fulfill this annual event's tremendous potential to increase the public's understanding and involvement in recycling and conservation efforts, and
Whereas.
Maryland is pleased to join in support of the mission of this spectacular event, which is of importance to not only Boonsboro community, but to all Marylanders. Now, therefore, Martin O'Malley, Governor of the great state of Maryland, do hereby proclaim May 11, 2013 as Boonsboro Green Fest Day in Maryland, and do commend this observance to all of our citizens. Signed, Governor Martin O'Malley. Signed, Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, that was one of the most spirited proclamations I've ever heard read. Let's give another round of applause. Chris Ewell from the governor's office. Wow. Isn't this fun? Let's do this every week. My good friend Juliana Albowitz is here for her 5th straight year, representing the U.S. Senator Barbara Mikulski. We might have to take about 4 steps back into the roof, but let's hurry up. Thank you, Juliana, for your and the Senator's continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, Juliana Albowitz.
Thank you very much, Tom. Indeed, it is a pleasure, and I think you heard everything from Chris, so I'm going to be very brief. Congratulations to the committee, and I do have a senatorial certificate. Barb and Janine and committee members, thank you very much for what you do. It's an honor to present this on behalf of Senator Mikulski. Keep up the good work. Go Green. Well,
that was fun too, in a whole different way. And we have the Western Maryland Chief of Staff of Congressman John Delaney, Kevin Mack. Let's give Kevin a round of applause. Kevin?
Thank you very much. On behalf of Congress, I'm going to be succinct as well, like Juliana. On behalf of Congressman John Delaney, we'd like to present this certificate of special congressional recognition to the Boonsboro Greenfest Committee for all their work on the 5th Annual Boonsboro Greenfest to make the community of Boonsboro a cleaner and greener place to live for all of its citizens. Thank you very much.
You're here. Thank you, Kevin. Where is Dave Wade? We have a very special presentation. David is the chairperson of the Boonsboro Park Board. Where's Dave Wade? Making his way down. Let's give Dave Wade a round of applause. The Green Fest Committee would like to present a beautiful red maple to the Park Board for planting in this original section of Schaefer Park, which is established. Schaefer Park was established in the early 1930s when the CCC boys drained this swampland and started to develop this beautiful park and started to develop it, and it was named for the town's first mayor, Jonathan Schaefer, who served from 1831 to 1835 and whose family had donated the land to the town. So I'm not sure what Skip Kaufman's going to donate to the town, but Mayor Schaefer was purported to have been a famous soldier during the War of 1812. Skip was too. This native Maryland tree is beautiful in the spring, and it is brilliant in the fall. It can reach up to 70 feet in height. And just as Greenfest started from small places and small times, this beautiful tree will grow to be great things. We ask that the Park Board find a suitable spot to plant the tree. Let's hear it for the Park Board and David Wade and the Greenfest Committee, which will commission a plaque to display near the tree with the wording reflected in the following sentiment. Presented to Schaefer Park on the occasion of the 5th anniversary of the Boonsboro Green Fest, May 11th, 2013. Hear, hear. Now get that tree planted, would you, David? See ya. He's got to go find a place for the tree. He's not going to take it home with him. He has to go plant it now. Now, in that spirit, we would like to have the Greenfest committee members cut the ribbon today, which is going to be stretched out in front here. Now, please don't run with these scissors. Now, the original members today are Rosemary James, Amy Jones, Bridget Schmidt, Laura Schnackenberg, Janine Solberg, Kathy Vesely, and Barb Wetzel. Barbara Hoke is unable to attend. Also helping cut the ribbon will be the other members of the committee, most of whom have worked together for at least 4 years. They are Leslie and Sean Hard, Francis Lynch, Dan Murphy, and Rick Schulman, along with Tony Drury. So, the scissors are going to be passed out. Now, what I'm going to do is a countdown, and let's all join in on this countdown from 5. It'll go 5, 4, 3 like that. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the ribbon is being cut. It's officially open. The 5th Annual Greenfest. Thank you all for coming. Let's go out and enjoy Greenfest. Dodge the raindrops. It never rains in Boonsboro. Thank you all very much.